Graded stakes racing continues, and the Pegasus World Cup Invitational, the first Grade 1 stakes race of 2025. The invitations have been announced, and over 21 horses have been invited for the Pegasus World Cup 2025. A $3 million purse. It is a Grade 1, so the best of the best, and it's going to be a mile and an eighth on the dirt, Gulfstream Park, Saturday, January the 25th. And it's all part of a big card of racing that does include the Pegasus World Cup on the dirt. Then we've got a Grade 1 on the turf, Pegasus World Cup turf, and the filly and mare turf, a Grade 2. But some top turf horses have also been invited for the 2025 edition. The invites include multiple Grade 1 winners. We've got Mystic Dan, the Kentucky Derby winner, White Abarrio, the Breeders' Cup Classic winner from 2023. And we've got several other recent stakes winners, including the Clark Stakes winner, Rattle and Roll, in his last stakes race. But the field has been announced. The invites, again, we're going to keep on updating you as we get closer. Remember, the goal is to get 12 horses, so they'll keep on inviting horses. Now, not all of these horses will be running in the Pegasus. We've got Coastal Mission, Cook Creek, Cruppy, the Suburban Stakes winner. Imagination recently ran third in the Malibu Stakes. JB Strikes Back has won 3 straight races, including the Lafitte Pincay Stakes at Santa Anita. Locked, the Cigar Mile winner. Mystic Dan, the Kentucky Derby winner. And the filly, Power Squeeze. She won the Grade 1 Alabama Stakes. And Rattle and Roll, the winner of the Clark. We've got Rocket Can, the recent winner of the Harlan's Holiday Stakes. Tumba Rumba was second to Rocket Can. White Abarrio, Skippy Longstocking, he has won at several different racetracks. Let's take a look at some of these nominations and invites, including Locked. Here he is winning the Cigar Mile. Now, he came from mid-pack. This was only his second race in 2024, but he was locked and loaded coming into the stretch. On the lead is Mulligan, a Grade 1 winner, but Locked, the 7-horse, ran him down. Picked up the win in the Cigar Mile. Before that, he won an allowance race. In 2023, he won the Breeders' Cup Futurity, a Grade 1 at Keeneland. Now, White Abarrio, his big 2 scores were a couple of years ago. He won the Whitney Stakes by a widening 6 lengths. Then he came back and won a mile and a quarter in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Sitting third, coming into the turn, takes the lead, and then holds off multiple grade stakes winners like Senior Buscador, Derma Sotogake, and several others in that field. White Abarrio, he comes in off a second place finish in the Mr. Prospector Stakes in his most recent start. Now, some of the highlights of the nominees, you've got Rattle and Roll, the Clark Stakes winner, Power Squeeze, the Alabama Stakes winner, Mixto, the 2024 Pacific Classic winner, JB Strikes Back, 3 straight wins, Cruppy, the Suburban Stakes winner, Cook Creek, add some speed to the race, second in the Lucas Classic, and Coastal Mission, a 3-time stakes winner in 2024, 14 for 26 lifetime, over $1 million in earnings, and the San Pasqual Stakes winner, Newgrange, from last year as well, a part of the Pegasus invites. Now, Cruppy, let's go back to his Suburban Stakes. He was third in the Woodward Stakes to Tapit Trice, but Cruppy winning the Suburban. He comes from behind, kind of a closer in the race. Now, the one thing about Cruppy is he did run third in the Pegasus Stakes 2024. Of course, that one featured a good field. You had Skippy Longstocking. You had the winner who ended up National Treasure, who won the Pegasus in 2024, plus the Met Mile. So it's always a good race, the Pegasus. Now, Rocket Can, a recent stakes winner at Gulfstream Park. Let's go back to that race. Tumba Rumba has the lead. Rocket Can, the big gray, he scoots like a rocket down the mid-stretch. That was at Gulfstream Park. Now, Rocket Can, you may remember he won the Holy Bull a couple of years ago. 9 furlongs in his distance. They haven't totally committed. Bill Mott said he prefers a mile to a mile and a 16th. Tumba Rumba, who was second in the Harlan's Holiday, I think we might see him in this race. Could see Skippy Longstocking, some other horses that do have success over that Gulfstream Park surface. Now, a runner that has not committed to the Pegasus is Stronghold. I think he's a good fit for this race. Of course, he ran second in the Indiana Derby, second to Seize the Gray, who was the Preakness Stakes winner. Seize the Gray is now retired, and then just recently ran second to the very fast Raging Torrent in a 1:21.3 for 7 furlongs. Stronghold, multiple races at 1.125 miles. I think it's a good distance for him. He did win the Santa Anita Derby last year on his way to a 7th place finish in the Kentucky Derby. So Stronghold, we'll see if he's going to go. Now on the Pegasus World Cup turf, we've got invites for Astronomer, Battle of Normandy, Fort Washington, Get Smokin', a multiple stakes winner, Gigante, Grand Sonata, and Integration are among the invites for the Pegasus World Cup turf. And then on the Pegasus Filly and Mare turf, we've got a lot of national horses, international horses that could be making their appearances from Europe. We've got Be Your Best, Bless My Stars, Donna Clada, Fluffy Socks, In Our Time, Pounce, a multiple stakes winner and a win at Gulfstream Park last year, Sacred Wish, Chad Brown, one of the invites for the Pegasus Filly and Mare turf. That is a grade 2. Now remember, on the horse racing graded stake scale, grade 1 races are the best of the best. There's less than 100 of them a year. The Pegasus World Cup is one of those. And remember, of course, this kicks off the big month of racing. We go from the Pegasus, then we have the Holy Bull in February, the Fountain of Youth in March, and the Florida Derby at the end of March, all leading up as preps on the road to the Kentucky Derby. Now, an early look of horses that might run in the Pegasus. We've got White Abarrio and Locked. I think those two are definitely going to run. Then we've got Mixed Oaks possibly shipping in. He worked out over the weekend. Senior Buscador, this could be his final career start. Saudi Crown, possibly. He just won at the fairgrounds. Skinner, a recent winner at Santa Anita. Red Route 1, Tumbarumba, and Karupi. But we'll definitely try to get 11 to 12 horse field for the Grade 1 Pegasus World Cup. We will have free racing picks for the Pegasus card. Sign up below in the description. We'll also have picks for Florida Derby Day, Kentucky Derby Day, 25 times this year. Sign up below in the description. It's free. If you're already signed up, you're good to go. Up next, we've got previews already up for the Smarty Jones, the Jerome, the Mucho Macho Man, the LeCompte Stakes coming on January 18th, and the Triple Crown Prospectus. 2,000 words every Monday through the Belmont Stakes on the 3-year-olds, 3-year-old fillies, maiden winners, allowance winners, all the way through the Triple Crown. And sign up below in the description. It's free. Don't forget, share, like, subscribe, and support the channel as we get you ready for 2025 Pegasus Stakes. Remember, D. Wayne Lucas always says, people have opinions, horses have the facts.